Scrapbrush fans, welcome back to another exciting episode of Scrapbrush UK, and hope you've all had a very Merry Christmas and a lovely New Year's. But now we're back to it. So over the past couple of days I picked up a few items, a few from work, a few from around the streets. Yesterday I found this BMX. I was going to do it up, but the brakes are shot on it, the wheels are all rusty, there's a bit too much to do to fix it up, so I'm just going to scrap it in. This little scooter thing and a couple of bike wheels, and I'll show you the back of the van. As you can see as well, we've had a haircut, so we're all fresh for the new year, new me and all that sort of stuff. A few New Year's resolutions. Let me know if you guys made any New Year's resolutions. Mine is to get fit, so back in the gym at some point. Right, let me turn you around and show you what's in the back of the van. Alright, so it's a little bit of a mess, so I'm going to have a quick tidy up in here. We have a double bunk bed frame, a double bed frame, a microwave, and some chair legs that took off some chairs at work. So I'm going to have a really quick tidy up in here because we've got a couple more, well, we've got 3 bike frames to pick up from the in-laws, and then I am also going to pick up a flight case, which I'm going to turn into a toolbox. I'll show you the flight case when I get it. So just by magic, do that. There we go, here's by magic, all tidy. Hopefully get the 3 bikes in that little gap there and the toolbox here, and we'll just throw the microwave on top somewhere once we've got the bikes in. So I'll show you the toolbox when I get here. I'm getting the toolbox first and then the bike frames, and then I've also got a few more bits in the scrap cave as well. Then hopefully we'll have a full load. So I'll show you the toolbox when I get it. So I've just picked up the flight case. There you go, nice size. So I paid £50 for this, which is an absolute bargain. So I'm going to put some drawers in here, and it's going to be a toolbox. I reckon we'll get about 5 drawers in there. It's actually bigger than what I thought it was, and well worth it for it. And then on the way here, I picked up this little radiator and a cast iron bath, which is on top there, nice and strapped down. So there's a bit more weight. I'm going to collect radiators again, but this time I'm going to take all these brass fixings off. I'll have more time for it. So right, I'm going to sort out the back of the van, get this in, then we've got to go and get these 3 bikes, which will hopefully fit in as well, and then I've got another 2 radiators to pick up and then get to work. Right, so I will show you the bikes once they're in. Right, so bit of a change of plan here. As you can see, we have a full load now. I didn't manage to go and get them bike frames yesterday before work. Obviously that big cast iron bath threw a spanner in the works. I did check it yesterday with a magnet, but just double check. Yep, magnet sticks to it, so definitely cast iron. So that's quite a nice weight. That's heavier than 3 bike frames would be, I think. So we're going to get this down to the scrapyard now, and then we're going to go collect those 3 bike frames, plus the bike frame we still got in the garden, and a few bits of stuff in the scrap cave. So I'll get this down to the scrapyard and let you watch me unload it. So as I knew, it was already quite light, so not breaking any records with this one. £34 on the nail, and it was bang on 200 kg, still £170 a ton. Yeah, so I didn't think it was that heavy. Unfortunately, that cast iron bathtub took up a load of space. That was the heaviest thing in there. But it all adds up, all goes in the bank account. So like I say, now I've got 3 more bike frames to get, plus the bike or 3 more bikes, plus the bike in the back garden. So 4 bikes. We've got a little bit of stuff in the scrap cave as well, which will add up. I don't think we've got a full load, so we'll see if we can collect a few more things as well, and finish off making my toolbox. So I started it off yesterday. I got it to work, made the frame for inside, like the shelf unit, and now I just need to make the drawers, paint it all black inside, and then job done. So I'll show you a picture on the screen now what it looked like. And then I'll show you once I've made the drawers and put the drawers in, and then I'll show you again once I've painted them. Right, I will see you if I get a little bit more stuff. So we've been and collected the bikes from the in-laws, so there we go, we got the 3 bikes there. I also picked up another 2 radiators in addition to the little radiator that I picked up with that bathtub. So now I've got quite an interesting one, which is a first for me. It's a lift control panel. I've got to go to a shopping centre for it. The guy contacted me this morning, and various different bits and bobs, like steel cables and stuff like that from the inside of a lift shaft. So hopefully it'll fit in with what I've got in there. I mean, the control panel's not that big. I mean, it's big enough, but it's not that big. It looked like it's got 3 nice sized transformers in, and a few other bits and bobs like circuit boards with copper reels on and stuff like that. And then obviously the casing's made out of steel anyway, so it's pretty much all scrappable apart from the circuit boards. I mean, I know circuit boards are scrappable as well. At certain places, people will buy them. But there's a lot of admin involved in that, going online, finding them, sending the product or sending the circuit boards off to them, and that's something that I just haven't got time for. Right, so let me make my way there. It's only 15 minutes away, so it's only up the road. Not going to cost me much in petrol to get there, or diesel even. So yeah, let me get there and I'll show you when I've got it. Right, so this is all the goodies we've got from the lift thing that we went to get. The transformers had already been taken out. Now the guy said he hadn't taken them, so I don't know. He would have taken them, but I don't know if you can see in there. There might be a few little diodes with copper in or something like that. A few little copper coils I can take out of there, or I might just scrap it in with it on. And then we've got all this stuff as well, and it's all quite heavy. So I reckon with the bikes and this little lot here and the stuff we got in the scrap cave, about 250 kg, so 40-50 quid. Right, so I'm going to go through this little box here. I don't think there's anything too decent in there, and we'll get it down the scrap yard. Here we are at the scrap cave. So we're going to load all these bits and bobs in. We've got these outside frames from strip lighting. I'm going to throw these aerials in as with a mixed steel, because I can't be bothered to strip them down for the alley because it's too much hassle. And then we've got these strip lights, yeah, and these are the stainless. These are the steel bits. They're not stainless; they're all magnetic. Yeah, so we're going to load that in with the rest of the stuff, and then I will see you at the scrapyard. 1/4 of a ton there, but we'll find out once we get on the weighbridge. Right, so we haven't done too badly there. We've got 260 kg, so around about 1/4 of a ton, which is what I thought. £44.20, so with the £35 we got the other day, so 40, 50, 60, 70, nearly 80 quid. So can't complain there. Right, so yeah, I will show you the toolbox. I'm almost done on that now. I've got the drawers in. I'll put the picture up of it with the drawers in now. And then I will show you the completed article once I've painted it. Right, I will see you there. So here we are at the scrap cave. So I had a job the other day basically where the lady called me. She's a lady I collected a boiler off of about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was just outside the house, and I passed her my number over. And I think actually I showed you the boiler. Well, I would have showed you the boiler, and it was when I was taking Chewy for a walk. So yeah, I gave her my number. She called me the other day. Basically her mother had passed away, and she had the white goods from her house. Now the washing machine had already gone, but she had a cooker, which is this big cooker here, which has actually got this little section in the bottom full of pots and pans, which could be aluminium, a microwave, and a nice electric lawnmower, which I actually need because my lawnmower at home broke. So the lawnmower is at home. When I get home I will show you that lawnmower, so I can scrap my lawnmower, get the motor out of it, and take the cord off it, which is a nice long cord. Now this cooker here and this inside cooker here and this dishwasher, I took Chewy for a walk yesterday, and within probably 5 minutes of each other all these were dotted around, so I didn't have my camera with me to film that. So I quickly got Chewy home before the scrap man come around and nabbed them, or the other scrap man come around and nabbed them. Got my van, went back out and got them. So that's a nice little bonus when you take a dog for a walk, to get something like that. And then this is just something I picked up off Facebook Marketplace, another oven. So we're going to have quite a few ovens. I've already cut all the power cords off. I'm going to obviously get the motor out of this dishwasher. Now I have decided with my motors, rather than taking them in as motors, I'm going to start taking them apart and split off the cast alley and the copper, because I think I'm losing a fortune there actually by not doing that. So yeah, this microwave as well. I'm going to get the transformer out. I'm going to start doing things properly. We're going to get the copper off the transformer, or even if it's an alley transformer, we'll get the copper off, the alley off as well. And then there's a underneath there is a like copper coil, which I guess runs the motor to spin the dish around. So we'll get that out as well. It's only thin, so it's not much, but it adds to the copper. And as you can see in here, that's a cord that we're starting to build up again after our last non-ferrous run. And I've been watching a guy, I can't remember his surname, Ian something on YouTube, and he made a lovely stove, wood burning stove, and he's going to do plug soup. And I don't know if you can see in there very well, but it's like an old plasterer's bucket, and it's just absolutely filled up with old plugs that I've cut off all my appliances over the last year. So we'll be taking the or we'll be getting a camp stove basically, and boiling up some hot water and getting some plug soup ourselves and getting the brass out of those. And then we've got a fan there, obviously we've got the motor out of that. And the gas cord off the back, or the gas pipe off the back of a cooker, so we'll get the brass off that at some point. And then as you can see, this cooker has also got a gas pipe on the back, so we'll get the brass off that as well. In the back of the scrap van here, so this fireplace has come from my parents' house. It works. My fire that I've got in my living room has stopped working, so I'm going to swap them over basically. Got all these old power tools that I've got off various jobs. Now obviously they have got little motors in, so when I get a chance and I'm bored, I'm just going to take them apart. I've got all the cords off already. I'm going to take them apart, get the little motors out and get the copper out of them motors. And then we've got some hand tools which were also in the shed of that lady's mother that passed away, which I'm going to keep them because they might come in handy. And then I've just been to Halfords. I am picking up a what's it called, not a Range Master, so these are reverse thread screwdriver bits basically, or bolt pipe stud removers, don't know what you want to call them. So basically you drill them in and they're reverse thread. So it's not a Range Master, what was it called, bear with me. Rayburn Naval it is. So I'll show you a quick picture of it. So it's an Argus style. So basically where I have, and I'll try and get the light, so where I've circled in green there are 4 bolts that run straight through, and that are hollow bolts, but they've got no head on, so it's quite difficult to get them out. So what I'm going to do is drill in one of those reverse thread things, and then hopefully be able to pull the bolts out basically. And that is in working condition, the guy tells me, so but I'll show you more about that when we pick it up. Right, I'm going to get off back around the house, and we will show you the lawnmower that we got. So basically this is the lawnmower I was telling you that I have, that the lady gave me. She assures me it's in perfect working order. It's only been used once apparently, so it's virtually brand new. It's got a nice little grass holder there with it. So yeah, that'll be fantastic to replace mine and get this lawn mowed. It's not a big lawn as you can see, but the fly mow that I've got is not very good. I can't stand it. So hopefully this does a better job. So right, I will see you when I get to collect the Rayburn. So we picked up the Rayburn. Unfortunately I don't think it's going to be resaleable, so I'm going to scrap it, but I think it's probably a good 300 or 400 kg. Also picked up this little tumble dryer on the way, and the guy also had this dishwasher here. So I reckon in total we've probably got about 500 kg in here, plus I don't know if you can see it there, the flue that was attached as well, and probably about £10 worth of copper. And I'm going to get it out because it runs all the way through the van, but there's that, which is about 7 meters in, and this little bit here as well. I might clean up the copper and make it number 1 somehow, or I might just leave it as is. But I reckon, yeah, in total we've got about 500 kg there, plus the guy as well gave me a £20 tip, because he said I did a great job. So I want to do a shout out to Steve if he's watching, and say thank you for that. That'll buy me a Chinese tonight, me and the missus. So yeah, that's it. so we haven't done too badly there. Not as good as what I thought it would be. Obviously I thought that Aga Rayburn thing would be 300 to 400 kg. I think it more than likely was about 250 kg, and the tumble dryer and the dishwasher maybe 90 kg between them, because it comes to 340 kg in total. I thought it was going to be about half a ton in total, or maybe 400 kg, but the total is 5780 and it was 340 kg, so I can't complain at that. It's £57 and 80p in the bank. So I'm just around the scrap cave now. I'm going to load the 4 cookers back in that I picked up the other day, and it's a microwave, 4 cookers and a microwave and a dishwasher. I've got the motor out the dishwasher. I took the filaments out of the cookers, so we got, well, I could only get 2 filaments out, so I got 2 copper filaments out of it. Obviously with that Aga, I got them 2 big massive copper pipes that I showed you yesterday, a little bit of brass as well. The guy gave me 20 quid, so that was a nice little bit of profit as well. What else was there? Got the dishwasher out of it. So yeah, right, gonna load this stuff into the van, and then I will show you me dropping it off at the scrapyard. So I will see you at the scrapyard. Right, so here it is, the finished article of the toolbox. I realise it's quite shadowy now. Shadow out the way. I can't get my shadow out the way, but yeah, all done. We've fitted a little pocket here for my longer stuff, so spirit levels and hacksaw and wood saw in the bottom. Got all my tool sets, so drills, screwdriver sets, drill bits, a ratchet set at the end there, jigsaw and angle grinder. And this second drawer is just like a miscellaneous drawer. It's got all sorts of bits and bobs in there. Top drawer, sorry, second from top. It's got all my spanners, hammers, chisels, wrenches, all that sort of malarkey. Heavy on that drawer. And top drawer, a couple of screwdriver sets, screwdrivers, reverse, driver bits and screws. And that is all done. And then closes up nicely with the wrenches on the side. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. Obviously all on wheels, so moves about freely. Nice. So yeah, we've got a couple of microwaves to dismantle now to get the transformers out of. The one that I picked up the other day, and also one of my work colleagues bought one in for me to dismantle. And then we've got all them cookers in the back of the van, so we'll be doing a trip to the scrapyard shortly. So I'll see you at the scrapyard. Nice quick one there, 2 minutes. I'll let you know what I get paid. I was going to wait till I got home to film the end of this video, but since I'm stuck in traffic, I might as well do it here. So for that load, so 4 cookers, a dishwasher, 2 microwaves, was 200 kg, which was £34. It's still 170 a ton, so £34, I'll take that. £34 in the bank that I didn't have. So, and let's not forget as well, obviously I got the motor out of the dishwasher, the 2 transformers out of the microwaves, and a couple of copper elements out of, I think 3 copper elements out of the cookers. So yeah, not too bad. Right, so if you have liked this video, guys, you know what to do. Do us a massive favour, like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and share this on all your social media feeds for me, and get more people viewing if you could. That'd be fantastic. And I will see you in the next video. Stay safe.